Good morning and rise and shine, and welcome to Live at 6:05. I am Dr. Amy Nussbaum. Excited to have you here on this Friday morning. I can't believe we're at the end of a week. We're already 4 days into April. It's crazy how fast time is moving this spring, which is why what I want to talk to you today about is so very important. Do you ever find yourself saying yes to something, to different things at work or in your relationships or maybe at your kid's school, even when you don't want to, and you end up doing things that you really don't want to do? Have you ever felt overwhelmed because you're constantly trying to please others at the expense of your own needs? Or do you feel like setting boundaries will make people think that you're selfish or uncaring or unchristianly? Because if you were truly a Christian, you would want to help other people out. Or maybe you just don't know how to say the word no without feeling guilty because you do want to help other people. If any of this sounds familiar, this message is for you today because here's the truth. You're not alone in this struggle, and it's time to acknowledge that constantly compromising yourself, your time, and your energy is not sustainable. You cannot keep going at this pace. If you don't learn how to set boundaries without feeling guilty about it, this cycle will only keep you stuck. Because let's be real, not setting boundaries doesn't just lead to burnout. It chips away at your sense of self-worth. It makes you question your needs and your values and even your priorities and your purpose. Are you really able to pursue your purpose? If you keep saying yes when you really need to say no, you might find yourself resentful of other people, resentful of the situation. You will definitely find yourself stressed out, and you might start to feel disconnected from your own desires, your own dreams, and where you want to head in life because you're so focused on what other people want from you and where other people think you should be spending your time. But here's the thing, you guys, while you're putting everyone else's needs first, you're ignoring your own. While you're putting everyone else's priorities first, you're ignoring your own. And we need to make sure you're filling your cup because serving from an empty cup is it's just leads to disaster. You're slowly losing sight of what you want out of life. You're losing sight of what you want out of relationships and out of your career because you're doing what others feel you need to be doing as opposed to where you feel you need to be headed in life. And it's not about being selfish. Let me just put this in front of you. It is not about being selfish. It's about honoring yourself. It's about creating space for the things that matter most to you, to your well-being, and to your purpose. We don't talk about self-care, and self-care is kind of a when we do talk about it, it seems very cliche, like, oh, I need to go get my nails done, I need to go and have a massage. But self-care is also saying no to the things you don't want to do, saying no to the things you're not passionate about, to leave yourself some space to say yes to the things you want to do. And maybe that is just sitting quietly for an evening, just relaxing and letting your body heal from all the craziness of the week, because we do need that mental downtime. We need that physical downtime. And if we keep saying yes to everything, we never get that and we never get to truly rest. And we run ourselves ragged and we run ourselves to where we're just no good to ourselves or anyone else. If you want to make real progress in life, whether it's in your career, your personal growth, or even in your relationships, you've got to start by respecting your own limits. Boundaries are not a punishment, they're a form of self care and self respect. They protect your energy and they protect your time, and they allow you to show up fully when you do say yes. And sometimes boundaries need to be set around, I go to bed at this time, I get up at this time because I need this much amount of sleep. Sometimes the boundaries are, we don't do anything after this time in the evening so that we can have time as a family to wind down, do a family devotion, or whatever your routine is in the evenings. But those boundaries, those non negotiables for you, need to be established. And you can set boundaries without feeling guilty. You can communicate your needs confidently. You can prioritize your well being without fearing rejection or criticism. But none of this happens until you make the decision to act. And listen, you don't have time to wait around for the perfect moment because that's never going to happen. If you think, okay, I'll start setting boundaries, when school is out because it'll be easier over the summer or when the kids move away. The longer you put this off, the more drained and overwhelmed and frustrated that you are going to become. And let me tell you, staying stuck in this cycle is not going to get you where you want to go. Not taking action keeps you stuck in that loop of guilt, that loop of self doubt. You start to resent, you start to just be so tired that you just want to be done. It keeps you trapped in unhealthy relationships and environments that drain your energy and limit your potential. But the good news is, it doesn't have to be this way. It is possible to take control of your life again without feeling guilty or selfish. And today is the day for you to start taking those steps. But here's the thing, you don't have to figure this out by yourself because you've been in the same process for so long. You're like, I don't even know where to start. If you're tired of letting fear keep you stuck in the same place, it's time to do something different. If you're ready to stop letting guilt rule your life and start setting healthy boundaries that protect your time and energy, I'm here to help. You don't have to keep feeling like you're sacrificing yourself to everyone else. Together, we can create a strategy to help you move forward with clarity, confidence, and with purpose. So let's get you moving forward with clarity and confidence. If that resonates with you, drop the word boundaries in the comments or send me a direct message and let's get that complimentary session scheduled for you, so that we can sit down and work together and get you unstuck and living the life you deserve. Well, you guys have a great rest of your day. Have a great weekend. I look forward to seeing you again on Monday. But until then, remember, you are made for more. So go light up this world with your purpose